February 12, 2015, issue 757 of the Omega Communications. I raise my level of consciousness to be in the highest state, in the body of light, connecting with my higher self. And I call upon you to do the same, to allow your sense to expand, letting go of the sense of who you are and your body, and opening to expand to your body of light. And you will already sense that shift. An expansion, if you like, might be the words. And you will feel a sense of being separate from your body. So allow yourself to come with me, following my voice, and we move into the receiving area of the station of light. A grand meeting space indeed. As it exists here, it's a great reminder that life as we know it in the physical body on earth changes, is temporary, is evolving, and maybe is revolving. And all the while, places such as this station of light continue to exist. The beings have told us they've been watching over planet Earth and many other civilizations and planetary systems out of time, with no time measurement. But the sense is, in our awareness of Earth life, it's been here with us for a long, long time. And so we're just rejoining in the energy with beings that we are familiar with, and with aspects of ourself that we are familiar with. Therefore, as we come to attention here, and we stand tall and glowing in this aspect of light, we will sense the other ones coming in around us, and those who were already here waiting for us to join them. And also sense the change in the energy field. It is in this space, beloved, I come forward and greet you, or am addressing you. I come in such a way that you would be aware of the change in the energy field. You will be resonating with the change. You will be aware of the shift. You will be responding to a different stream which comes to you, reinforcing what you know about your existence, allowing you to remember and recall everything that is presented to you in this space. Remembering the times when you came in your early sessions where you were shown the happenings on earth, the processes involved, where you experienced being adjusted many times and checked over many times. You experienced layers of your energy field being cleared and cleansed. And then subsequently there were times when many of you indeed were assisting new people coming into the space in the same way. You became teachers or leaders or supporters in some way. And you experienced many levels and layers, and you experienced travelling into different times and different dimensions. All of this is held here in your consciousness, and when you reconnect in the vibration here, it is all within you. As well as you have imprinted this in your special space here in the station for you to renew. This will be here whenever you arrive here, whether it is in this state of consciousness or in a more denser state, more like your physical self coming forward. What is represented to you here is confirmation that you have come to this point where you have recognized and accepted the level of consciousness achieved, which embraces a sense of responsibility, renewing your commissioning and your function. This is why many times when you come into the receiving area, you feel you are standing to attention. And that attention relates to acknowledging the sense of your beingness and what is required. That sense you do indeed carry back with you into your life path. For those beings who agreed to come into life to experience it with you for a length of time, perhaps for a short time, perhaps for a long time in your earth years. You become an open book for people to receive information, even though many of your exchanges you may feel are quite ordinary and are merely to do with daily living. In your heart, you are exchanging other forms of information and energy. Now we're at the point where we take you into the deeper level, into the communication chamber. We have some systems set up in the space at this time, dealing with changes being experienced for you on Earth, and giving alternative options. When humans are experiencing some trauma or drama, contained within that very event is the concept for each individual to recognize what is occurring and to recognize behind everything is a greater set of choices and energy to assist or to relieve. This exists everywhere. It is part of the support system that beings such as us come forward to deliver. And because we have been with the planet, observing and helping and assisting in every way that we can, then it is that you are born with it. You are born with the knowledge and the understanding when you entered into the physical form of that greater support system. Now, the greater support system has also been labelled in many terms, which has been carried forward from lifetime to lifetime to help people understand, to put it in the terminology that they would accept. So, whatever that term is, where you will hear people say, God will help you, or the angels will help you, then they're really meaning, they're recognizing the greater support system, the greater creative intelligence which manifests as different beings in different possible scenarios to assist. Remembering, of course, that every language has their own terminology and belief systems. All of the belief systems have a positive line of knowledge and information. But if that is not clearly understood, it becomes distorted by fear and changed by fear. And automatically the response can be to move into a state of fear. You will remember that all during our transmissions we have delivered unto you the support information and network and grid. During the many visitations to you, to the station, and into other areas, you have been given energy that strengthens your entire energy field. And in recent transmissions, this has been very strongly with you. At this point, we are open to allow the beings to come forward to you again with the crystalline energy. We acknowledge your presence here, and we take the opportunity to come forward again and envelop you in this essential energy form and substance for you. It will be changing you, and already many of you are feeling a sense of something different within you, within your body, within your energy structure and field itself. And this is this crystalline energy field manifesting for you. You may have been seeing it in waves, in colours, in representations. You may have been drawn to specific images which will demonstrate to you the validity of what we have been presenting to you. And while we are communicating with you each here, there is another strengthening level. And we are observing your energy system, which absorbs readily this energy frequency. So if you were observing yourself or others around with you, you may see a shimmering effect around each one. You may feel this as you are held within this powerful frequency. You will find yourself adapting to it in many ways and using it in many ways to support yourself and the life and what is around you and what you take into you. You may be experiencing the sense of communicating with layers and layers of beings as your energy field expands and you share the information that is contained within this link up. You will be sharing this level with many people on Earth. It was our intention to refresh, renew and strengthen this in you at this time. And so we withdraw. And we will continue this in subsequent gatherings. Acknowledged. I'm addressing you here again, beloved. You may feel your light body encompassed in this distinctive energy. You may feel you are within a crystalline energy form, fluid, moving, flowing. This will be merging completely with your energy field and the vortices that accept this energy field. It is another way in which you are directly supported and reminded. For it is that many of you will be remembering that this was reported to you, or you read information about this to occur in your earlier studies, well before we gathered you all together here in these transmissions. So you are taking part now in what was predicted at the time that would happen. You are already living in a different dimensional field from that time when you first learned of the possibility of a crystalline energy field and structures. Much of your energy system is responding to this, drawing it in, taking it in. There is also much to release, because this energy transforms some of the types of existing patterns within you. It brings you closer to the realization of your existence in this moment and in other moments of evolvement. Overall, in the greater layers of consciousness around Earth, it brings the opportunity again to change the pattern so that previous patterns will not be repeated. The opportunity is presented to evolve into the higher collective being more accepting and loving and constructive. You who are receiving this transmission already are that. You would have difficulty sometimes in allowing others who are further back on the pathway to progress. In their own time. But your frequency will be radiating out an energy that you would say shows the way, helping them. All of this is something that you do not need to study because you have absorbed it here. Therefore it becomes part of you. Now bringing you back out of the communication chamber, back to the receiving area. Because there are many of you connected into this greater network of crystalline energy consciousness, this is seen as enveloping Planet Earth Station. Hold that awareness for a moment. You are in a different time reality here, so the moment will be as long as is needed for the energy system to take into it this energy presented through the collective communication. Some of you will be feeling this is being emitted through brainwave type patterns, particularly from the energy centres within your head. You would be feeling this both physically and here in your body of light. It is just the connection. And if it is your intention to be participating actively in this function, then the movement will pass easily. The energy will change and you will feel refreshed because you have allowed this to happen with no resistance but complete cooperation, and feeling the expansion of light within your mind patterns. In the physical body there are many organs that are known whose function is to be active within this type of collective communication and energy field. Now withdrawing the sense of this back to your body of light here in the receiving station, I envelop you in a lovingness, for I see how easily you are adapting to the higher energy fields. I leave you here, beloved, Aurum out. This is Lani again, and I thank you, Aurum. I'm sure we all feel expanded in our mind. And perhaps limited now we're thinking of the human form and how small the brain is compared with the expansion of consciousness we felt. But it is all within us. Now feel that you are coming back to connect to your physical body, your great body of light. And you can ask your body of light to help you be more aware of the information and the communications. So connecting now back fully, feeling your feet on the floor, being aware of where you are. And I close this message through omegacommunications.co.nz. And be aware and be filled with this wonderful new energy.